It's the Bacon Butty inside the lovely Brasco Lounge in Liverpool city centre on a slightly grey day, a little bit of a break in the sunny weather. The summer that we are having here in Liverpool has been belting so far, but a slight little break. But as I say, here to bring the sunshine today is my mate Jake Nolan. How you doing, lad?
Not too bad, mate. How are you, Josh Sexton?
All good, thank you. All good. You've been Sunday besting yesterday. I was having a big think about you this morning because it was such a good time to be in Liverpool. The city as a whole really at the moment. There's so much going on. I had a mate come up from London at the weekend, and I was sort of talking through like how much is going on for young people, how much is going on creatively, all these kinds of things. And I thought about you and the Turton lads because you're all such a driving force behind this at the moment with things like Sunday Best with SPR. As you can see, you're representing on the cap as always today. But even just the idea of like bringing big brands to Liverpool. We've got BBC coming here with the big weekend this weekend. We've got the Blues and the Reds both having their own weekends of celebration. It just feels like it's a boss time to be in the city, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's been a long journey, hasn't it? I was only chatting to somebody about this the other day. It was like, I think, I'm nearly 32, and I think probably in my lifetime, Liverpool is, looking back with retrospect now, Liverpool's probably had something of an identity crisis, potentially, coming out of the success of the 80s into the 90s, the change of the boot room, following obviously the disasters which happened as well, and then into the Premier League age where we just weren't business savvy enough really to compete with the big boys at the time, and then obviously seeing money ploughing in. It wasn't until we really got ahead of the game with the data lads and putting world-class coaches in charge that we really seem to find our identity. And it's funny, it's like as long as of a search that it's been, I kind of feel like the best thing about it is we kind of ended up right back where we started, and it's a bit like, it feels like the Liverpool way. And I know it sounds a little bit cliche and a little bit sort of wet, but I'm really proud of that. Yeah, I'm really proud that we haven't lost our way. You look about the football now, and I mentioned it on a different show a while back. I'm somebody who benefits from the madness around football and the vibes and the bullshit and all the things that come with it, the social media, and I love that. But you look around, there's a lot of madness. There's big contracts, petro states, all these mad mental things going on in football, and Liverpool just go about the business and be Liverpool. And we're seeing things like now, like big players leaving and stuff like that, but they've boxed it off within a week. They threw the lad a little festival, gone, there's the door, mate, and we've got two lads in who might be just as good as you. You know what I mean? And I just think it's really, really good, and seeing them party as well, which in the modern age, somebody likes to let me hear down myself, the modern age, you don't see an awful lot of athletes do that, do you? We live in the Joe Rogan era of consistency and this, that, the other. But I think it's been brilliant seeing them let their hair down. Quite sure about the Wayne Lineker stuff, but apart from that, I think it's been boss. And listen, when they lift that trophy on Sunday, I think not only everyone in the ground, but all the Reds across the world have got really something to celebrate there, and it'll bring up loads of emotions of like maybe loved ones who aren't with us anymore and stuff like that. And just enjoy it, and if you can get to the city, because it's going to be fucking on fire. Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like I was chatting to, I think he's the fellow who runs Sub Rosa in the Baltic. I was speaking to him on Friday. Is it Ped? Yeah. Because he was sort of like he was buzzing off all of it, and he was like looking forward to the parade on Monday and stuff like that. And like it's dead funny, isn't it? Because like I'm already starting to make my plans about the parade now, and like you almost want to go in with an open mind so you can enjoy the whole day as it comes. But there could be over 1 million people in the city for that, and like you just. Like I'm determined to enjoy it, like regardless of whatever happens over the next week or so. But like two little Reds wins under our belts, lifting that league title at Anfield, and then a parade on Monday is not exactly a bad week for us, is it?
No, and obviously you got the events in there as well, haven't you, with the Wrap lads, and there's a few other pieces going on with gigs and stuff like that. I think it's something to enjoy, and even myself, I'm a dad now. It's like I'm looking forward to taking my daughter with a couple of my mates who've got little kids as well, and then suitably passing them off to the mothers, and then we can go and have a little pint and watch it come back round in town. That's the plan, mate. So now listen, it's full circle moments, and just enjoy it while it lasts. And I think probably the most sort of great thing about this is it doesn't feel like it's a bit of a token one. This doesn't feel like we've won something, and then in my time we might have won the Champions League and didn't really feel like we could compete again straight away, or when we won the league last time, City was still at the pump, so it was a bit like The dead interesting thing about now is this feels like the start of something, not the end of something.
YouTube, press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.